Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss two very interesting features or updates that I have introduced in my Google Chrome extension retrieve metadata and data from Salesforce. This would be as a part of version 2.2.8. So let's discuss and see that in action. Before that, let me first open my extension by clicking on this red small button from the left bar. On clicking the option Debug Logs, you will get the option to either choose a file in this small window, or you can also expand this window in a full screen mode. So let's expand it. It will be easier for us to see the whole thing in action. So let's talk about the first update. So the first update is actually uh, the display of the limits which have been consumed in your whole transaction in a more structured way. Earlier, it was not very structured, and I have got few feedbacks from the users to make it more structured. So I have modified the experience now. As part of this update, what you will get is you will get to see the limits consumed throughout your code in your transaction separately for different namespaces. So I'll show you that in action in a couple of minutes now. So before that, if you're already using this extension, you can see that this limits consumed is already present there, and I have just updated the experience which you get it when selecting this option. So before that, let me choose one debug file which I have already generated. So this extension has processed this debug log, and now let me choose the limits consumed option. So you can see that uh, the limits from different namespaces are being displayed in the screen separately, right? Like here, it is a limit from the default namespace, it is a limit from VH namespace, it is a limit from ALTF namespace, DMAP, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you will get all the limits consumed in a more structured way separately for different namespaces. This is a very important update, and I hope all the people who gave me the feedback about to update this feature will be happy to see this in action in this new version. So this would be my first update. Now let's talk about the second update, which is also a very cool feature. And the second update I have personally used in my projects as well, and it has helped me analyze my debug logs in a more better way. So the second update is basically of displaying the execution time of each code block and total execution time uh, which the whole transaction took as part of your debug log analysis. So how it appears, I'll show you in a couple of moments. So before that, let me choose another uh, debug log. It will help me analyze it better. So till the time it is processing the log, it's a big log, so it took some time. Okay, anyway, it is done now. So when selecting the option code execution flow, right? When you will go to code execution flow, then these options are already there. Here in the color bar, you can see that execution time, right? This is a new option that I've introduced. So it will display the execution time in hour, colon, minute, colon, second in this format. Okay. So when I'll expand this section, you will see that here it is displaying the start time of this particular block, end time, and the total execution time for this block. It is around 27 minutes. You can see that. If you just calculate the difference between the start and the end time, it will come out to be this 27 minute, and sorry, it will come out to be 27 seconds, and it is 27.187 seconds, right? So this is also a very useful feature, and as you expand more, you will get this execution time for each block, right? Here I am also getting one limit exception, which is also displayed in red as per the above color bar. This is the epic CPU timeout limit exceeded error. So here you can see that the time limit was around 27.187 seconds, right? If you expand more, you will see that here the time is around 0 seconds. I'm not calculating the exact milliseconds here, but yeah, you will get around the round of seconds approximately. So it will help you a lot in analyzing your debug log, right? So this is a kind of thing that you can look through this debug logs whenever you expand each time. Like this is the execution time for log test1 dot log test1 method, that this particular method, and this is the last one is the total execution time. So for each code block you will be getting the execution time, and at the end you will be getting the total execution time for this whole log, right? So you will also get a more better understanding of how much time your each code block is taking to execute, right, along with the total execution time that it took to execute the whole transaction. So this is a very important feature. You can use that in a project, and I hope you find this useful. And if you're not using this extension, then go ahead and uh, I'll be giving the details in the description below. You can go ahead and uh, use that extension directly from the Chrome web store. So yeah, these are the two new updates that I have introduced as part of this version. I hope you like it, and if you like it, uh, do like this video and share it with your friends. And if you have any other suggestions, any other updates that you uh, want me to introduce in my extension, do let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to accommodate those new updates in the upcoming versions. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching my video, and I hope you find this useful. See you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.